from the mind of my daughter, Erin. This story is called The Mysterious Mist and the Mischievous Gnome. Once upon a time, in a village far, far away, there was a mysterious, thick and cloudy mist that covered the land. Nobody knew where it came from, but everyone knew that it was magical. In the mist, there were many presents that were hidden away, and they were said to be filled with wonderful treasures. One day, a young girl named Molly decided to venture into the mist to find one of the presents. She had heard that inside one of the presents was a special box that lit up, and she was determined to find it. Molly had been warned about the mischievous gnome who lived inside the box, and she knew she had to be careful. As she made her way through the mist, Molly saw many presents, but none of them lit up. She was about to give up when she spotted a glowing box in the distance. She ran towards it and opened it up to reveal a brightly lit box inside. But as soon as Molly reached for the box, the gnome appeared, sticking his tongue out and taking the mickey. He warned Molly with a grin. "Don't take the present home, because inside here lives me, a cheeky gnome." Molly was surprised, but not afraid, and she decided to try and catch the gnome. But no matter how hard she tried, the gnome always managed to jump inside a different present, teasing her all the while. Molly soon realized that catching the gnome was impossible. She decided to give up and just enjoy the magic of the mist. And as she explored the mist, she met other people who were also searching for gifts and presents. They all shared stories about their adventures and laughed about their failed attempts to catch the gnome. Eventually, Molly decided it was time to leave the mist and head back to the village. But before she left, she said goodbye to the gnome who was still taunting her from inside the presents. Nobody had ever said goodbye to the gnome, and he didn't know how to react. The gnome pondered for a minute, then ran and caught up with Molly. He jumped on her back with a big surprise hug. They both laughed together, then waved goodbye. Molly was so happy to have made friends with the gnome. Molly's new friendship with the gnome was better than any treasure from the light-up boxes in the mist. From that day on, Molly would often visit the mist with her friends and enjoy the magic of the presents, knowing that the gnome was always there to remind them of the importance of having fun and not taking things too seriously.